Zilliqa finally hit my price target. I have always been preaching about Zilliqa going to 16 cents, and a few days ago, right, the price of Zilliqa reached 16 cents. In today's episode, we are going to be talking about different strategies as far as Zilliqa, alternative cryptocurrencies, and Bitcoin is concerned, because I do understand a lot of you really want to make a lot of money, right? In order for you to make a lot of money, you have to do some necessary steps in order for you to safeguard your gains and basically just have your cryptocurrency portfolio intact, because by the end of it all, when these corrections come, you really want to have your money saved and intact. Even if the prices drop by about 40 to 60%, right, you're obviously not going to end up being affected. So that's basically what we are going to be talking about in today's episode. I go by the name of Mona, aka Beyond 10x. Today I am back with a video because it's about to go down. I was a little bit sick. This is one of the reasons why my eye is a little bit red, because I'm recovering right now. So please do not really think I'm high or I smoked a little bit of weed. So yeah, it's just because I'm recovering a little bit. So anyhow, let's talk about my favorite cryptocurrency, Zilliqa. Now, for those of you who have been part of my YouTube channel, right, I have been preaching about the price of Zilliqa reaching 16 cents, and in the past 4 weeks, right, I even dared myself not to upload anything, because I do not really want to be like those cryptocurrency YouTubers who are always saying it's going to go up, it's going to go down. They're always changing their narrative. You see, when you do technical analysis, there's probabilities which are involved. I was very confident that the price of Zilliqa was going to end up reaching 16 cents. And I told you this 4 weeks ago. I gave you a price prediction. I told you by mid-February. I even gave you a specific time period. Come on, guys. How simplified can it get? I gave you a time period. I gave you a price target. And this particular 16 cent level, right, it happened on the 13th of February. On the 13th of February. We also reached 16 cents on the 14th of February. If that isn't precision, please let me know. Please let me know if that isn't precision. We nailed the timing right, the price target. Look at this. It reached 16 cents. Well, let me just flip over to the smaller time frames, as you can see exactly what we are talking about, right? So right now, if you take a look at this particular peak, right, that was 16 cents plus a few pennies. Ladies and gentlemen, technical analysis does work. So what am I going to be doing right now as far as Zilliqa is concerned? So right now, what is happening with Zilliqa is we are trying to push back and test this liquidity right over here. So I really expect the price of Zilliqa to go and reach the 16 cents level, and we might go higher than this particular threshold, and we might end up going to about 0.16700. 0.16700. This is most likely where we're going to end up topping off. Now, I really encourage a lot of you out there. I mean, if you've been watching my YouTube channel, right, we have made tons of progress because we talked about cryptocurrencies that are absolutely balling right now. AVAX was $2. AVAX reached $50. So that's obviously a 25x on that particular trade right over there. Come on, ladies and gentlemen. Come on. Who does it better than me? Then if we also talk about Uniswap, right? Uniswap was around $2. Right now it's around, 19 cents or something. So let me even show you the prices, because you guys might think I'm bluffing, because I do not bluff. Okay, so right now the price of Uniswap is about $21. We were talking about Uniswap when it was like $2. Okay, then we also talked about Elrond. Elrond was EGLD. So Elrond was around $14. The current price is around $144. That's like a solid 10x. Solid 10x. Okay, then we also talked about, which other cryptocurrencies did we talk about? Now I'm even beginning to forget. Well, I mean, Zilliqa is our all-time favorite, right? We've been preaching about Zilliqa ever since it was less than 1 cent. Okay, so that's a 16x return on investment. So basically, if you have been following all the advice that I have been giving out, of course I'm not your financial advisor, and please do not really take this information as financial advice, because a lot of you really tend to get carried away. I make a lot of mistakes, okay? So just be careful out there. So basically, if you followed all my buy recommendations and all my price predictions, right, 2 months ago, just 2 months ago, you would have made more than a 50x. So let's say, for example, you had only 1,000 US dollars, right? Right about now, you should be sitting on a 50,000 US dollars. If you had like 100,000 US dollars and you put money in Avax, Uniswap, Zilliqa, and Elrond, you guys would have had over 500,000 US dollars. And what I'm trying to tell you right now is, don't get greedy. Take your profits. Do not get greedy. Wait for a price correction. Okay? So anyhow, before I really forget my points, right? Let me just give you like a quick Zilliqa technical analysis. Because this particular area is very important. This is like the 61.8% fib level, right? So basically, there's bound to be a lot of sellers out there. However, ever since we kind of dropped, right, we are trying to retest this particular level. So we are most likely, there's a high probability that we're going to go back to 16 cents. If that happens, you know what to do. Take profits. Okay, so we might end up even going slightly above 16 cents. Okay, so a lot of you might be wondering like, hey, Muna, if we are going to end up going to $1, why the hell are you trying to sell at 16 cents? You see, the reason why I'm trying to sell at 16 cents is due to the fact that there's going to be a correction. You see, the price is not just going to fly and just blast to $1. There's going to be ups and downs. Okay, so to me, those fluctuations, those are my money makers because I end up buying back. Sometimes it doesn't really go into, it doesn't really work out the way that I want because, you know, sometimes you might sell and then the price doesn't come back down. But eventually, if you are very patient, the price does come back down. So let's say, for example, hypothetically speaking, right, 16 cents is the top, right? And then it goes back to around where can it go? Where can it go back down to? So there's a high probability that there's going to be like a retest of this particular, you know, level right over here, which is corresponding to around 10 cents. Okay, so let's say, for example, the price had to drop down to around 10 cents, right? That's about a 32 price difference. So if I end up selling and then buying back around 10 cents, I'm going to like bag about 32%, which is very, very important. Yes, the price of Zilliqa might potentially go to $1 or even $3, but until then, I have to make this money. So a lot of you who usually ask me, why are you selling when you can just hodl and just wait for the price to reach $1? It's because those fluctuations and volatilities are what really make me grow my portfolio. Okay, so moral of the story is, if you've been watching my YouTube channel for the past few months, now is a very good time to take some profits. If you are very greedy, which a lot of you are, all you can do is sell, I don't know, like a portion of your portfolio. You can sell 25 to 75% and go into USD Tether, because a lot of you have got a tendency of, when you sell, right, and then you end up going, let's say, for example, in BTC. If BTC ends up correcting, right, you are basically doing the same. You might as well have been in Zilliqa because, you know, yeah, it's better use like a stable coin. So if you are trying to take profit, you better go into a stable coin. Make sure that your money is intact. It's not really fluctuating as much as the markets go up and down, right? So this is one of the reasons why you have to take advantage of the stable coins. I don't really know which stable coin you guys prefer. Honestly, I use USDT. I also use USDC because sometimes USDT has got more options. USDC doesn't really have many options, but of course USDC is safer because, you know, it's backed by some solid stuff, if you know what I mean. But USDT is speculative, so anytime they might pull the plug, we might end up losing our money. So, you know, but due to the fact that Zilliqa only has like a USDT pair, I would rather, you know, trade Zilliqa to USDT in order for me to like grab my profit and just safeguard my money. Because if I put it in Bitcoin, then Bitcoin ends up dropping down, then I'm going to just basically lose all those gains that I had, if you know what I mean. So I hope you guys catch my drift and you understand why I take profits and buy back. It doesn't really mean that I'm just going to be selling at 16 cents, then just forgetting about my Zilliqa investments. Hell no, I'm going to be watching on a daily basis and I'm going to be buying back. So obviously, you guys are going to be updated because I have been telling you about all my moves. I've been very honest with you guys. I've been giving you my price targets. You've been knowing everything that I've been doing, and you guys have been making money for free. But I really support you. I really appreciate your support because you guys are, awesome. So that's as far as Zilliqa is concerned. But if you guys really want me to like go into these smaller time frames, right? Because a lot of you might be traders out there. So if you really want me to go into these smaller time frames, of course, we already missed this particular area right over here because we have some resistance right over here. All right. So we are bound to have like a little bit of a correction. So this is one of the reasons why we ended up sort of topping off around this particular area. And then the next resistance level that we have is right around this particular area, around 14 cents and a half. Okay, this particular area. So best believe if it pushes up, there's going to be like a little bit of a pullback down, and then we're going to end up pushing towards the upside. So if you guys really want to like get very technical about it, you can even draw some sort of trend lines, which I basically don't even do because I don't use trend lines because I am a momentum trader. I follow like a lot of different stuff like volume, the VWAP, and a whole lot of exciting stuff. So if you really want to like get very technical about this, you can even do that. Okay, it doesn't really matter. Okay, so your next line of resistance is going to be around 14 cents and a half, and then after that we are going to go to the big target, the big dog, the major resistance level. So this major resistance level is going to be around 16 cents. So we might potentially do that, boom, and then come back down. And then if we're going to have like a lot of power to propel ourselves towards the upside, we're going to end up going above 16 cents. But for me, ladies and gentlemen, I am more than satisfied to like cash out like around 16 cents because come on guys, come on, it's been like a very lovely journey. It's been a very lovely journey. So that's my trade as far as Zilliqa is concerned. I'm really happy that my prediction came to fruition, and we've done this on a lot of cryptocurrencies as well. AVAX is the one which I'm like really proud about, and I'm really happy about AVAX because it's around $38 and it reached almost close to $60. And on my YouTube channel, I've been talking about this. You can just scroll and go through my YouTube channel. I've been talking about this. I don't even need to like repeat myself, and there's a few real ones out there. There's a few real subscribers out there who really appreciate the type of effort that I put into these particular videos, and I really like it when people come back to my YouTube channel and say, hey Muna, what you did was like absolutely it really helped me out because your prediction was on point and you were right. But of course, if you also have like wrong predictions, which I rarely have because I really put in a lot of efforts, you guys can also tell me, hey Muna, that was like really off. It's because of this and that, and you were wrong in this particular direction. So it's very good to always give constructive criticism because like that we always tend to sort of grow and learn from one another. So big shout out to all the real subscribers out there who have been following my YouTube channel, and you guys understand that I've been very consistent about my predictions and about the particular coins that I would love to that I talk about on my YouTube channel, because to be honest with you, I really refrain from talking about a lot of different coins because I understand the impact that I have, because some of you, even though I don't really advise or recommend it, you use my YouTube channel to like sort of validate yourselves in terms of making investments. So I understand the power that I have, and in the past I have recommended shitty coins. I have recommended coins that have really lost a lot of people a lot of money, and I'm really guilty about that because I really believe in karma, so I learned from that particular situation and those instances, and I just want to be like a better person. I just don't want to like recommend anything anyhow. So this is one of the reasons why you probably think I'm boring, because I only talk about a few coins, but hey, these coins are very solid, and these are the types of coins that I would, like, let's say for example I was in a coma, right, and I was like unconscious for 2 years. These are the types of coins that I would be safe in, because I know that okay, regardless, they're going to appreciate in value. But of course I understand there's better opportunities out there, and we're going to be making some progress, like after I do thorough research, because I just want to recommend good coins that you guys are obviously going to make some money off of. So remember, if you've been watching my YouTube channel for the past 2 months, you should be 50x up if you were just buying and holding, because all my recommendations did more than a 10x. Just like my name says, beyond 10x. That's the type of lifestyle that we are all about. Now, anyhow, I'm a little bit long-winded because to me this is very therapeutic. So when I come here, I'm not just going to be getting to the meat. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to be giving you like a lot of information, but this information you have to like filter the very best thing. So today I just gave you like a few strategies that you're supposed to be implementing in order for you to like safeguard your cryptocurrency portfolio and not really going broke. You're welcome. So anyway, let's take a look at Bitcoin. Because Bitcoin is it's really at a particular level that really requires our absolute attention. And man, there's a lot of lines out here, man. There's a lot of freaking lines. Please forgive me about these lines. I'm sure you guys are like, your heads are spinning. So as you can see right over here, right, this particular area, 52,969, this particular threshold is bound to have a lot of sellers, okay? So I'm even going to indicate it as red. So best believe a lot of high net worth companies and individuals are going to be selling this around this particular area, okay? So the other area that you're supposed to be looking out for is obviously this particular area, which is going to be like around 51,200 all the way to around 53,666. So when the price obviously pumps and goes above this particular area, because we're about to break out, okay, we're most likely going to go through there. Then depending on what's going to happen, we're most likely going to face like a little bit of rejection, then come back down, then hopefully do that, and then continue, start dropping and going closer on 30,000 US dollars or even 24,000 US dollars, because this particular area is the 61.8% fib level, and that's where basically a lot of people are going to end up selling their positions. And once that happens, a lot of alternative cryptocurrencies are also going to end up dropping. So be very careful. If you look at the risk and the reward, right? So this particular pump right over here, right, is basically like a 5 to 10% price increment, while the downside is around 30 to 40%. That's only as far as Bitcoin is concerned. When you talk about alternative cryptocurrencies, right, the downside is like way too much, because a lot of these alternative cryptocurrencies can even drop by 150 to about 200%. So this is why in the beginning I was preaching and letting you guys know that you have to take profits. You have to put your gains into USD Tether and give it like a little bit of weeks, like give it 2 to 3 weeks, and then see how the price is going to be reacting to certain market conditions. And most likely we're going to see lower prices. When the lower prices come, I'm obviously going to be letting you know that, okay, we're about to the sell exhaustion is done. We're about to start reversing towards the upside, because according to Elliott wave theory, right, this particular move, right, it's just the first leg up, okay? I'm sure you guys already know what Elliott wave is all about, right? So this particular situation that we are having, this is just like the first wave. Then there's going to be like a corrective wave, and then the most epic wave is going to be the next one that we're going to encounter, which is going to be like very, very epic. So just be sure and be careful. And whenever we're going to have those corrective waves, you guys have to be either in USD Tether, or you can short the market, which I don't really recommend, because we are in a bull market, or we are entering into a full-fledged bull market. So obviously getting to short the market is not really ideal. So I would rather go into USD Tether, and then when the prices are a little bit lower, and then when we have like sell exhaustion, then I can just buy back and then just ride it to the next wave up and just safeguard my money like that. So more of the story, Don't get greedy. Take some profits. Be in USD Tether and wait for lower prices. That's the only way you make money. Because if you really feel or think that the prices are just going to end up going up without having like any corrections, you're really going to end up depressed. And to be honest, I was one of the depressed people like from the 2016 2018 era, because I just didn't end up selling at the top, and then the prices just ended up correcting, and basically I saw my cryptocurrency portfolio and my life just dwindle. Like I really went through a lot of stuff, from a mental, emotional perspective, and I just don't want to see anybody go through the same stuff. So please do what you have to do. Safeguard your money. Sell something. You can sell 75 or 25, then leave the other money remaining so that you can always safeguard yourself for any risk that we might encounter. So USD Tether, USDC, those are very good areas where you can pack your money and just safeguard your profits, aka your gains. It's been your boy Muna, aka Beyond 10x. I've been as real as anyone can be. And I really hope that you guys got a thing or two. So I'm obviously going to be back again with another brand new video like a little bit later, most likely tomorrow. And I just want to like monitor what the price of Zilliqa is going to be doing in case we just don't end up going back to 16 cents. I'm more than satisfied because we already hit my price target. So that's how it is. Thank you. In case you've got like any suggestions, like in case you've got like any other topics that you would love me to talk about, please let me know in the comment section below. And thank you for being there. So smash the like button, subscribe to my YouTube channel, turn on post notifications, and be awesome.